Good morning, good afternoon, all you wonderful people of the internet. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. We are going to continue our Oxygen Not Included campaign, or playthrough, or let's play, or whatever you want to call it. First of all, I think we need to choose a duplicate to live in our base that we have created on the water planet. Fly Ellie home and go and collect them and bring them back. Drop them off in their new home. One of the traits is a loner. Some dupes actually have a loner trait. They get bonuses to their stats if they're alone. So that could be a thing if we've got one. I don't know if we've got anybody like that. We will have to send them over considerable quantity of berry sludge to last them for the rest of eternity. So let us drift back over into the gameplay screen and make sure that's all working. It is. And we have sound. Okay, good job, good job. Now, the first thing I would like to say is last stream we had a new follower, S Gonzo 1911. Thank you very much for the follow. I missed it at the time. I'm still not used to all this stuff. And it popped up on the screen and I was distracted and I didn't realise what it was until later. And I was a bit late by then. It was after the stream. When I transferred the live stream to YouTube, I suddenly realised that I'd got a new follower that I didn't acknowledge. So I apologise for that. Thank you very much for the follow, S Gonzo 1911. Thank you. Right. Without further ado, let us get on with it. We are. So what I was thinking is if we send a dupe over that's going to live here, and we leave the Atmosuit dock situation here intact, they'll always be in a suit, so I don't want that. So we'll get rid of this second Atmosuit checkpoint. So they only put a suit on when they come out. But I also want them to wear a suit when they come in here to harvest, because they've got to go underwater and stuff like that. They don't really need to come in here. This room should be kind of off limits, assuming we can pump out enough of the water. We've got enough plants in here to say that yes, they should be able to pump out enough of the water. So all we've got to do is finish this conveyor rail. I say all we've got to do. Yeah, that's a considerable conveyor rail. It's got to go all the way to there from down here. And on its route down there, it's got to span out over here to give enough reed fiber to repair the suits for the dupe that's living here, because they will be leaving. They will be getting all this dug out. That's the point. They will do this. Instead of letting Ellie do it now, we'll just let them get on with it. Whoever's going to live here can have the skill to dig this stuff. They've got to dig lime, igneous, rock, and they've got to be able to dig obsidian and abyssalite. So basically they need to have all the digging skills. And they also need to be a farmer so they can come down here and harvest this reed fiber. Although that says 2 reed fibers, but I'm not sure if she did that. I don't think she did, because I think this door is locked. I think they would self-harvest, but it would take a long time. I think it takes several days. So while that is borne in mind, let's link across to another. Just one. Yeah, just the one. Oh, crap. Well, that's happened now. I've planted those 2. Oh, well. How long are you dormant for? Only 12 cycles. In fact, I think I'll plug that back in. Come on. Let's just get them growing. Oh, and we do need to put in that piece of pipe there. That needs to be put in. Otherwise, we can't connect to these if we want to. Yeah, we need that piece putting in. So we'll have to let the duplicate in. Come on in. Come on in. You're allowed in now. And we also have to clean up this bit of water, don't we? Yes, we do. So let us put a mesh tile right there. We can make it out of steel for now. Oh, no, not water. I wanted... we can get rid of that piece of pipe. No, there's no point. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, alright, just in case this gets overpressured and fills up so fast, we need to get some of these plants drinking some of this water, don't we? So let's get that going. Let's get that turned down to a 7. Actually, those two can stay on a 9 because I want those planted. Even if we don't grow the plants there, I do want them planted. That is open. That is open. It is now night time, so she's not going to do anything anyway. What we could do is make this a bit more direct and maybe plant this straight down here. I don't want to. I'd rather it went a scenic route. Nice old scenic route. We were going to build it out of... what's that? Steel? Oh, yes, good. We were going to build it out of iron and iron ore that we find lying around here. Because it is quite a long conveyor rail, isn't it? We can build it from iron ore, we can build it from gold amalgam, we can build it from copper ore. I think we ought to start using up some of these materials. So let's cancel that. That's the copper ore ones. What are you? Aluminium ore. Okay, we'll use you. Gold amalgam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use you. Iron ore. We'll do that. That's all the different ores that we've got access to at the moment, apart from steel, obviously. We will use some steel, but every 200 box, whatever they're called, these shipping containers, every 200 is only two pieces of rail. So we'd have to send an awful lot over. Right, let's get that mopped out, please. Okay, good. Oh, we potentially could get rid of some of it. Maybe even put a pump in here and get rid of some of this water. Because it's not necessary being so high. There's actually a vacuum in there, so potentially this could be adjusted slightly and got rid of some of this. Yeah, there we go. That's now running. That shouldn't run too much. It will run more frequently when there's a duplicate living here. I don't want any more of this water splashing down here. That's annoying. Right, now you can deconstruct that, please. And get that steel back. And I would like to plant these as well. They're low priority. Make that a high priority, please. And the door just slammed and made me jump. Come on. I'm going to get these plants planted, please. I haven't got to go very far to get the seeds. Yeah, thimble-reed seeds, get them. What's in the box? Bristleberries. Well, we'll have those then. Excellent. Come down the pole. I was going to extend this pole down here, but yeah, we're not going to get round to that, are we? Thank you. Good job. Right, we'll just suppress those. They're there in case we need them. Okay, good. Right, get that done. Ladder rebuilt, please. And steel moved out. Move that steel round to somewhere. Probably going to use it. Oh, you'll have to move the granite as well now, won't you? You brought some more. Right, we don't want to leave it in here because it will absorb temperature. And it will keep it colder in here. Yeah, this is getting a bit hot. 37, and we only want... Yeah, see? How could we change that? Now, water comes in at 42, right? What we could do is put it in a insulated pipe and have the aluminium pipe only run if a liquid shutoff tells it to run. Otherwise, it just flows over the top and leaves. Yeah, we could do that, and then we could have a couple of tiles of aluminium that will really suck the heat out of this water. But if it's not necessary, the water just continues over the top. So this could go like that, right? How are we going to do that? It would go over the top, but it would be pulled down like that. Yeah, there we go. We would need another pipe. This time insulated and probably granite because we do that and do that all the way to the end. Right, so this would come up here, along here, and if the temperature is too cold, then it will get drawn down here where these radiant pipes will be. If it's not necessary, then it will just flow off up there. Just flow off past. Yeah, that seems legit, because this is getting actually too warm. I know when this starts to erupt, things will change, but we'll need a little bit of power for that. You can have a little bit of power. And we'll power that up. And while she's building this, we will go and have a look. Yeah, we can make all of this as well. Right. What's that? That's all on a 7. This is all on an 8. Okay, good. Right, so that way. Is that powered yet? No power wire connected. Do the power wire first. Nope. Doesn't want to do the power wire first. I'm not sure at the moment why sometimes it just chooses to completely freeze on me. Cappuccino. Cappuccino to drink. Absolutely delicious. Right, good, good, good. Pipage in. Good. So, with this being the output, the water shouldn't back off, actually, should it? Should be able to just link that here and test this. What we'll need is a bit of automation on it. We'll need to go, right. If it's too hot, so what could we do? What's this? This is set to, yeah, and that is set to if it's above 22. If it's below 22, heat it up. This is set to if it's above 22, it's fine. So we actually need a third one. Crikey. I can't use either of those two to do what I want to do. So we'll do that. Power it up. Bit of automation wire. Like so. And yeah, we'll get that going. Ah, I think this might be better. That way we can run, come on, we can run a bunch of radiant pipes along here, as much as we wish. Yeah. We can run several down this length here. Here is good because that's where it pours over from the cool salt slushkies and it pours over this side, so maybe here would be a good one as well, but we'll do the rest of the middle as well. And that way it won't be dropping heat continuously. It'll only drop its heat into this water when it's needed. Ah, perfect. I'll leave you watching that for 1 second and I'll be right back. And I am back. Thank you for your patience. She still hasn't done anything yet. Okay. Get on with it. Where is she? Oh, she's here. I see her building this stuff. So, what we say is the plants like the temperature to be 22 to 37. So if we say it's above 35... Oh, hang on. We need a temperature range for this then. Hey, Diggs! How you doing, Diggs? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am just considering... Uh-oh, what's going on now? That's not good, is it? The water flow has stopped. You continue now. Yes, you will. Okay, good. Right, so we need... How's it going? How's it going, guys? How's it going? BLS Envoy and Diggs. It's going good here. How are you? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, eh? Let's put in a bridge right here. Yeah, I don't normally get to hop on a Saturday afternoon, but I figured if I can, then I could probably come back on again later tonight. So, there you go. Get a double whammy going. The more we mess around on this planet, the more this is progressing. It's 70% progressed to the temporal tear opener now. And it just needs to go a bit more. And that is be powered solely by these iron volcanoes. So the more we're messing around on other planets, I really don't mind. Because it's getting things done. Is she coming back to build this or what? You got stuck up there? What's going on? We need this built because I need the water to flow. So if the water is too hot, let's say if it's over... yeah, if it's... No, hang on a minute, this is wrong. We're cooling the water down, aren't we? So what we need to do... I need to snip that. And there is a little piece there, isn't there? So let's see if that still continues to flow or stops. No. No, it doesn't flow. I know why. Yep. Bleeding brick. Yeah, it's supposed to flow over that. Continuously, so it'll flow this way. Yeah, let's reverse it. Then let's deconstruct that and flip it the other way around. So the water will flow over the top all the time. And we'll cool it down when we want to. Yeah, that's better. He's still alive. He might become the one who decides to live on this island, on this place, because these do self-harvest, because we had this door locked, and they did harvest, but it takes a long time, and it still consumes polluted water until they harvest. So I'd prefer a duplicate lived here, and every time they're ready to be harvested, they come down and do the job. So we need to find a pick-a-dupe to do such things as these. Let's pop over to Lavini, and we will find... Your dupe is one of the dupes that is not allowed outside the base, and I believe I gave him pajamas. Hey, just sleep here, won't you? Yeah, that's your bed. You got one of the wider bedrooms. Because when I designed this, the bedrooms were different, and then they brought in these new private bedrooms at a later date, and of course I couldn't quite squeeze two in here. So yeah, you got your pajamas on, you live in the base, you never have to go out and do any hard work. And you dream for dream journals. Yeah, we haven't had any deaths. We do have this neural vacillator that's being recharged. Might be a thing that we should crack on with. Let's go back to H2Ellen and get this job done. Right, so let's see. I think I'm going to have to move this automation wire as well. Let's get our liquid shut-off reversed. Come on, you know you want to. It doesn't want to. Right, so if we flip it that way around instead, yeah, the water will continually flow this way and just carry on going. Hopefully it will. Do we need to bridge this side of it as well? I'm not entirely sure we do. Don't think so. We could move this right over to the edge, couldn't we? That'd give it more tiles for... we could. Put that there instead. Cancel that one. We'll need power. So we'll now... Oh, we don't need power now. If we're moving it there and flipping it, that is perfect already. Excellent. So the plan is the water will come through here at 42 degrees or whatever. It comes in here, and if this is too hot for the plants, it'll cool it down. We want this to sort of trigger if it's sort of like getting too hot. If we have it on 37, yeah, now it's flowing. That's better. Not supposed to flow like that. We also need a bit of that going on. Yeah, see, she's down there harvesting the plant. I don't want you to do that. Get out of there. I want to see if it does it by itself. Although it's really not important anymore. Because if it does self-harvest, it takes about 8 odd cycles before it does. I'd rather it kind of harvested a lot quicker than that and didn't waste all that water. They drink a lot of water. Yeah, it's 160 kilos a cycle. That's a lot. So I want this to go, if it goes above 37. So if it gets too hot for the plants, they like it up to 37. So if it gets too hot, it runs some coolant through. But if it's too cold... hang on. No, this is wrong. This is the coolant. We've got to reverse it, haven't we? If it's colder than 37, we need to warm it up. But if it gets to above 37, we actually need to turn it off. Yeah, so it doesn't run through here. Okay, good. It's above 37 and we want to turn this off, right? Right. Hang on. It's above 37. We want to stop. Yeah. Let's get automation. Confusing myself. Flip that. Around like that and then snip. But because it's below 37 at the moment, it's 36. That would carry on allowing the water to flow. Warm up the water. Excellent. Basically, it's saving us having to pay power from this tepidizer to warm up the water. Although the tepidizer is there just in case. If it gets below 22 degrees, it will warm it up. But I'm hoping this water will do the job and we won't need to use that. So if we connect that into there, we snip that off of there now, and we connect it into there instead. Will it flow? That's the question. It will. So what we need to do now is replace some of these with extra pipes. Like this. Yeah, it's got to just let that water out. Once it's done that, it should flow again. There we go. Now it's flowing. Excellent. So we'll replace these, and I think we'll also brick up these with insulated. I think that'll be better. Igneous we've got. Here we go. So it will only run the coolant. It'll only warm up the water if it's too cold, and then it'll stop, and it'll just run the water through and back up through the cooling loop. Excellent, nice. That should work nicely. The balance is just getting the right amount of the radiant pipes, but aluminium radiant pipes are so damn good. Game is saving currently. Come on, game, you can do it. We have faith in you. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I look on here and I click on this radiant liquid pipe made of aluminium. It's got a thermal conductivity of 410,000, which is pretty high. I go to this liquid pipe, which is made of sandstone. It's got 2.9. Yeah, flip that, please. Come on, chop, chop. They're going to mess that up now because that is flowing properly. That's going to turn that on, isn't it? I don't want it to turn it on. Hang on. If it's above 37, then yeah, we don't need that, do we? And that is going to work fine without one. Excellent. Yeah. So if it gets above the temperature we've set, which is 37 degrees, which the plant's like. Yeah, gas pipes are not refined metals. That is very odd, isn't it? I think they should add that into the game because it's fake. And it's a bit like this. I'm trying to build a very long conveyor rail going all the way up here. It's got to go all the way past and it's got to feed into this conveyor receptacle to give us some reed fibre to use for whoever's living here. And then it's got to go all the way to here and connect. But every single time I drop a little casket down, one of those payload things, it contains 200, which is enough to do 2 pieces of rail. Just 2. That's it. So I would have to send an awful lot of steel down just to finish this rail off. It's crazy. Let's just connect all this along to there and then cancel all the overwrites. Yeah, good. While she's building this, we can figure out how we're going to get the rest of the materials. I was going to come down to the bottom here and just dig through here and get all this sort of iron ore out. Patches of iron ore here that we could get. And we could use that to finish this conveyor rail with. And also anything that comes out of the mini pod. I find that very frustrating that you basically have your conveyor rail, steel, iron ore, cobalt ore, aluminium ore. We can send tons of aluminium. We've got aluminium coming out of our ears. But yeah, gold amalgam, but you can't build it out of anything but steel as a refined material. Very odd. Now let's bump up the priority here. What's wrong on Lavini? Something's entombed. We must have just had it. Yeah, look, we've just... Oh, it's melted the thingy again. It always does that. And it always does it when I'm not looking, so I never get to witness what's happening. Disable auto repair, please. This guy needs building. They're running backwards and forwards. We are sending steel over, but it's going to take a very long time. Oh, I missed that one. Boom! Kablooey! Got him. Yep. I think as pretty as they are and as fun as they are, they're pointless. Because you don't get any of the resources back. So what's the point in them? You pay to run it, you pay to build it, you pay for the bullets to go in it, but you don't get anything for it. Nothing. Blow all your resources to hell. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my resources as much as possible, so I'd rather use a system with the doors instead, with these guns, these robo-miners. I think we can get rid of the floors for them now because we've got those conductive panels behind. Is anyone going to build this thing or what? Just build the bleeding thing. It's not rocket science. Thank you. And the sweeper is going to load it. How kind of you, sweeper. Does it have errands? Operational supply to meteor blaster. Okay. Does this one have any errands? No. Ah, interesting. Kaboom! Another one bites the dust. Awesome. We've got to dig away whatever crap came along there. We can't dig it until the door's open, so there's a ladder there deliberately. Stop them from getting up there, getting stuck. Let's see if she's nearly built anything. No, who would have thought she'd build things? Right, so we could start getting rid of some of these doors, I guess, and using the materials to build our conveyor rail. Oh, did they? I may have been mistaken. I didn't see anything fall from any of these. Let's see. Nope, I didn't see a sausage landing from there. Nothing. My game is set to auto-update, so it should have updated if there was a patch. I guess it's over now anyway, look. Doors are opening. We'll dig all that out. I was tempted to dig down to wherever this... no, I've lost it now. Probably been buried. And anyway, right, let's get this done. We've been sending over some steel, so we've got a bit of steel here. And it's been dropped over here. So now, when the reed fibers come up... Right, when the reed fiber... That's the wrong one, this one. We want some to be stopped into here, right? So that something can be done. Yes? Anybody getting problems? No, it's this. They're supposed to dig each other out. Yeah, that's what their job is. Okay, good. This still says no line of sight, so we're waiting for this to be dug out. They'll come along and dig that when they're good and ready. They've got a ladder, they can climb up. Right. So, when the dupe that's living here is living here, I don't want them wearing a suit in this section. But they will need to repair their suit for going outside because they're going to be digging all this out. And they'll also need a suit for going in this section. So I'm thinking of making their own little mini sort of suit dock section just here. With just like one Atmo suit dock or maybe two. You don't want them to get stuck in there and unable to get out if their suit gets worn out. Or we could just give them a mask and they could go in there wearing a mask so they can breathe just for long enough. Yeah, we could just give them a little mask station. How does that work? Let's have a look, shall we? Jet suit docks, oxygen mask checkpoint, oxygen mask dock. There we go. So we could get an oxygen mask dock right there. We'll get rid of this ladder so it's not our problem. And that could be a floor just here, so that's okay. So I'd want 2 or 3 of them. Oh, that's got to be made out of something else. I'm not using my steel up. Oh, crap. Everything's made of steel around here. Alright, well, it has to be made of steel. It'll be made of steel then. And we'll put a checkpoint there. I want to see how these things... do they have a gas input? Ah, that's how they do it. Okay, so we could easily run our gas from here. That's picked up a little bit of carbon dioxide. And that will drop it out here. So it's always got to come from this tank. We take it, and we don't take it from this pipe. We take it from this tank, which is this bridge here. We could bring the bridge lower down, bridge it here. There's no point because how could we do this? We could put a bridge here, just run it through and down into there. Yeah, this floor would have to be mesh tiles. If you click on the meteor blaster, you should be able to select what meteors it shoots down. If not, then it's not updated. Oh, okay. Let's put back to Lavinia and have a look. No, I just have blast shots and stuff. I don't have any options for what it's going to shoot and what it's not going to shoot. At least 25% is something. Makes it worth building, isn't it? My other question would also be is, can they shoot through the bunker doors? Because if they can, you could do it with... no, because it wouldn't shoot things that are stationary, would it? It would only shoot the moving targets. Interesting. I just saw something drop then. Oh, no, it wasn't dropping, it was rising. Well, interesting. Yeah, so I definitely don't have the update yet. In that case, so we shall see. Oh, not that one. This one, please. So yeah, we will do a bit more of our rail, I suppose. We've only got steel, so shall we do the air pipe first? Because then we can get rid of this. We can have her going in. Yeah, we'll do the gas pipe first. So we'll come. We'll get a bridge. Make it out of igneous rock. Just flip it the correct direction round that way. And you can be there. Yeah, it doesn't look like mine is updated, does it? Oh, that's moved, so that piece can finally go. This is working. I wanted it to pick up any gas and pump it out into space. That is what I wanted it to do. Can you get some igneous rock to build? Oh no, in that case she's got to go miles to get to the igneous rock, has she? Yeah, this is bad. Okay, we'll get her to bring some up then, because she's much better at carrying a decent amount of igneous rock before we build the gas pipe. We can do that, and then she can go and get, 2 or 3 decent handfuls before she starts building. Excellent. Oh, glass. When you want glass out of the pod, you never get any. Should mean that it'll bring us up. Yeah, not 150. Go and get a decent amount, would you? Yeah, that's better. She's off to get hopefully she'll carry back like 2 tons of igneous in one run. 200 kilos. No, I want a decent amount, mate. Get some more. Get a decent pile. This is self-harvesting slowly as well. Look, he's cracking up. Like this section did. 957. Can't you get a bit more than that? Really? Is that it? Is that all you can carry? Oh dear. And there's fossil, there's igneous here. Okay. I've got a plan, and it begins with that. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a bleeding rad pill there. 2 rad pill. Yeah, oh, we have something to unlock from the blueprints. Wah, wah. What did we get? Purple gloves. Nice. Probably everything, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Good job, good job. Come and dig this up. And you can have a decent amount of material to carry. Got to dig it all up anyway, but I was going to get the new dupe to dig. Ellie seems to want to carry small amounts of stuff. I don't want her to carry tiny little boxy amounts of materials. I want her to get a decent quantity. But when we build our gas pipe, she's not running around doing tiny little bits. If they can carry to a place, they will carry, like, they'll carry limit. But if they're building a pipe, they will only usually carry enough to build 4 pipes, or 4 sections, or whatever it is. I'm just being very careful, because there isn't anything on the edge here, neutronium-wise, that she could get stuck on. I'm just being wary that sometimes this material breaks by itself due to the high water pressure. Right, so she should scoop up a handful of igneous rock here. There we go. That's a better amount to carry, isn't it? 2 tons of it. Insignificant. Oh, insufficient oxygen, not insignificant. Don't drop it, Ellie. Come on. Put it in the box. Put it in the box. I'll let her go back and get another batch. Right, so while she's doing that, we can quickly do this. We will snip off that there, like so. And we will take this gas, and it's been through this system, so it has been dropped out. You know, any carbon dioxide or any other gases have been dropped out. It's only oxygen here. And we can either run it from there down. That is sandstone. I am not doing... no. No, we're not building it out of sandstone. We have upgraded to igneous rock. There we go. Like this. Come down here. How are we going to come across? We've got to come across there, I think. That's going to be the floor. Annoyingly. I suppose we could come through there and call that the ceiling, couldn't we? Yeah, we could do this. Igneous rock, yes please, and then come across there and down. And I think when we got rid of this ladder and we've moved this along a little bit, we'll have 2 or 3 of these, just in case. All she needs, she will get soppy wet. Whoever comes down here is going to get... In the new update, there is better plastic. Ooh, better plastic. Not just any old plastic. Better plastic. Excellent. She's going to the toilet. This is what saves her a lot of time now, because she used to keep going back to the rocket just to go for a pee. But now she can pee into space, onto that chunk of copper. Yeah, I'm thinking of just busting here and bricking up this section, get rid of this ladder, and just have one ladder come down in this section. It makes more sense. And I want to make this an actual room, so we need to steal a bit of steel. Oh, nuts. You can't put it on there. No, you can't. You've got to delete the drywall to put in a mesh, a pneumatic door. That's stupid, because they're made of mesh. But then Mesh tiles also don't leak gases or liquids into space. Yeah, she's definitely having a better time of it here. So once we've built this system to come down here and harvest and do things in this water, yeah, she'll get mucky and wet, but I think it will be better. I think it will be much better. We'll also mop all that crap. Actually, we'll leave that for the new person. They can do all of that. We'll just get this set up with a couple of these dock things. We'll put one tile there. I do want to change all the tiles for mesh tiles so that all the gas can drop down into this area. Or maybe we'll just move this area up and just brick this in. Yeah, with the new character. They can do that. So, we get rid of this section of ladder here and we can't get across, can we? No. So we can't do that yet unless we ladder across here. Damn, it's all... You got to do this before you can do that, and then you can't do that because you've got to do this. I'm going to do that anyway. Might as well do the ladder, do the pipe properly. Actually, this is not right, is it? I don't like that. Let's do that in the wall. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, so that's going to come out of there. And it's going to come down as far as here. And then go into the wall and down. That's much neater. And up. Perfect. That's better. Happy with that now. Let's get that built. That should all be out of igneous rock. Yes, igneous rock, igneous rock. All out of igneous rock. So you've got lots of igneous rock to be getting on with. Well, I say lots. You'll use it up pretty darn quick. But this is the idea. We want to get rid of this, get this set up so that we can literally leave the area, go home, pick up a dupe, bring them back, dump them on here, and this is where they'll live. We'll send them enough berry sludge to live for a long time. They've got 800 calories of berry sludge here and a little bit of bristleberry. Not much. But they can live on berry sludge, whoever comes here. That'll be their food of choice. That way we can just send it over and we haven't got to worry about refrigerating it or freezing it or anything. It won't go off. Awesome. And get some more igneous rock. Yeah, it's kind of annoying putting your suit on, taking your suit off all the time, isn't it? So we'll get that done. Oxygen mask dock. So does that mean we need a station to build the masks? Crafting station. You're the fella I'm after. We can put you in here. Right there will be fine, I think. We'll make an oxygen mask or two. I'm not sure if they have wear and tear and wear out like suits do, but we'll find out. I have used them before, but it was a long time ago and they may have changed things. Power-wise, not sure how much power they use. But no, I won't do it like that. I'll do it like that. We may run this across here and just power this from a separate circuit. This is powered from this one. This comes down here, and that's 810 watts. Oh, that's only 60. Okay, fine. You're good then. You're good, you're good, you're good. That way we can get rid of this atmosuit checkpoint at the end here. That would be much better. She'll only need right, what material does it use? What have we got that we can make it out of? Ore. It's all ores or and warm masks. Oh, we'll have to send over something then. Ah. Or we could dig up some iron ore from down here. Yeah, there is iron ore down here we can use for that. And that would last quite a while. Right. Good job. Okay, so can we make one out of iron ore? Iron ore. I want to make 2 masks, please. Errands. Current errand. Okay, so she's got to go and find some iron ore now. Yeah, it's early enough in the day. So she's probably got a bit of a journey to go on to find some. A bit of a tour. Guided tour. Oh, there's some. Okay, good. Is that all you need? Surely you need more than that. So, we can make at least 1 mask. I'll be quite happy with just, you know, deleting this second checkpoint and letting her get the work done. Don't think she's brought enough to do 1 mask. I think she got such a tiny amount. No pending deliveries. That's a problem. There's insufficient iron ore. Yeah. I think you need to dig some more iron ore up, Ellie. What's that made of? Actually, what we could do... What to hear? What have we got that's iron ore? This fire pole is iron ore. Get rid of that. Use this fire pole for it. Aha. That'll be a little bit faster, because we're going to move this anyway. We can get rid of this. That should give you a bit of materials to use. Aha. Get rid of that one. Excellent. Now she's going to make herself a gas mask. I can see her hammering away there. There's a mask. We've made one. Oh, nice. I like that machine. And we'll just set it to worn masks forever. Yeah, and we'll use the suppress current tool so that we don't have to look at that annoying symbol all the time. Unfortunately, this ladder is completely in the wrong place, the wrong height and everything, you know. She can't reach it from below and build it really fast. She's got to take her sweet ass time and build it. But she'll get there, she'll get there. What we're going to do is take this. We're going to take her suit off and we're going to deconstruct that. She's going to get the materials back. She's going to run through there even though it's set to this deconstruct. When she comes back to deconstruct, we'll have to make her drop her suit. Probably get that job right after delivering this. 4 pieces. Was that 5? I'm not sure what she did there. Ladders and pipes all at the same time. Right, I think she's coming to deconstruct that. I want to make sure she drops her suit up there in range. No, Ellie. You stand there, please. Now do it. Unequipped suit. Now you can breathe the free air. There you go. You only need to put a suit on when you're leaving now. And we'll also deliver suit there. Reaper can do that. Pop that into there for me. Thank you very much indeed. And deliver suit there. Pop a suit into there for me. Awesome sauce. The pump's kicking in because this thing is sucking up the oxygen. And this little dot of carbon dioxide will get pumped into space. Boom, gone. Excellent. Look at that. Excellent. That's working nicely. If I go back to gas. There are little whiffs of carbon dioxide around. If they get scooped up by the pump, it's not a problem because we're making sure we're running everything we're using after this powerless vent. The gas will come down here, come along here and feed into there. But we will need a station. Where oxygen mask checkpoint. So if you're going that way, did I do that right? Yes, I did. Going that direction, you need to put a mask on. Yes, it won't stop you from getting, wet, but at least you can run down there quick. Do your job. Excellent. That's nice. And after that is built, that should also be quicker to run through here and get the materials now. She doesn't have to keep taking a suit off and putting one on again. And what we were going to do right here, delete these two tiles and place in a door. But what we're going to have to do to prevent her from climbing through is either get rid of these two ladders and these two fire poles that she can't reach to climb through this way, or just brick that over temporarily and then delete these two. What I mean by that is that she can still get through because there's two space, she can still go through. It'll probably stick to that visco gel lock. But once that is built, we can remove these two tiles and put in a sideways pneumatic door there. We'll go right here. You can't print over the top, unfortunately. But if we do that, then she should be able to stand here and might be able to reach this stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe. Maybe she'd have to come up one higher. We'd have to leave it like that, which is a bit horrible. But never mind, we'll try it. I'm not going to do it right now because I want this done first. This is the priority. I'm intrigued to see what this better plastic is like. That the new update brings. Better plastic. I think there are things that they should have been focusing on that have been in the game for a long period of time, which would have been nice if they had sorted those out instead of keep making new content that gives even more stuff to have problems with. I know that's the whole point of it, is everything gives you a problem. Every material you get has a, every machine you build has a thing that you've got to deal with. Carbon dioxide or something. Pressure, gas, temperature, whatever. That's the whole point of the game. Sometimes there are little niggle things that you think, well, why didn't you just fix that? I'm fully out of coffee. That's terrible. Terrible news. Down to soft drinks now. Darn. Finished the coffee. Now, how much did you bring with you this time? See, the problem with that is she can only reach 2 tiles now. I guess she's probably building the gas pipe and the ladders at the same time. That would probably be a sensible use of time. Feels like it takes such a forever time to do anything. Yeah, I think it does. Good thing about these suit things, if it ever clicks, is they don't need any power. You see, and there's no power involved, just oxygen. Pump them some oxygen and you're good. Obviously, they need some materials to repair them with when they wear out. And I'd like to continue this fire pole down to where the floor will be here eventually. Then we can finally get rid of this piece here and this piece here that's been bugging me for ages. Let's put it in. Right, once this system is set up, the gas pipe is set up, all we've got to do is finish the this conveyor rail. I say all, but that's a hell of a journey. And each piece is only, each bit here is only two pipes per tray, per casket, whatever you call those things, delivery parcel. Is only 2 bits of rail. So we got a lot to send over. Or we send her for a bit of a dig. Go down here and have a bit of a dig. There is some materials that she could dig out. As I know in them there hills. And there's obsidian, coal, and an awful lot of fossil and lime that I'd like to be taking home with me. But that will be for the future, because I'd like to come back and set up something for this interplanetary launcher. As it just misses this solar panel, so it will work. It is in situ. But all we need to do is power it with some red bolts of doom. So we will be coming back to power that. We'll probably put in a little red bolt reactor or something. Trying to work on a design for one that doesn't have to have 10 turbines on it, and you can turn it on and off. It just keeps a very small amount of uranium in it and just like runs per day. Once it's running, you can't stop it. So once you've loaded it with uranium, that's it. And if it's got access to lots of uranium, it will load itself up, I think, with 180. I think. Which will keep it going for a very long time. And if you don't want it going for a very long time, you just want to run it when you want to run it. We are in the planet of water, so, you know, it's not like we've got any shortage of water to feed it. We can run a cooling loop through it. Ah, well done, Ellie. You finally got there, have you? Gas piping going in. Last piece, is it? Of gas pipe. And now, oxygen should start flowing downwards. I know we could run it straight through here, but I don't like going through these piles, which are right next to the electrolyzer. I really don't. I'd prefer to go around the back or something, but I don't suppose it would make any difference if we did run straight through there. Probably wouldn't make any difference at all. We can't take it from this pipe because this pipe might pick up carbon dioxide. There we go. We can't take it from this pipe. Gas is coming down here. Coming along. And this thing needs building next, please. Don't know where she's gone this time. She's probably filling this thing up with igneous rock or something. Yeah, current her end. We'll lower the priority down now a bit. Get some orange juice on the go. So well done, Ellie. We've built all this. And I've got a bubble in my throat. There we go. So she will come up, deposit some of that into there, and that should now be a lower priority, so she will come and do this instead. I'm intrigued with the better plastic from the update. I want to know, why is it better? How is it better? These are things that concern me. Right, so we've finally done this, done that section, so you can now come down here with a mask on. Yeah, she'll still get wet, but, you know. Deliver suit. Please deliver a suit. We'll make that very high priority for whoever's living here. Right, okay. We can start digging, deconstructing, should I say. This. You can go, and you can go. I'll get rid of that. Finally. Oh, that's so nice. Get rid of all this. Where's she gone now? She's probably filling this up again, is she? Yeah. Oh dear, Ellie. Come on. I lowered the priority as well. Probably because it's pretty much the only job left to do on this place. We've built ourselves a toilet in the middle of the sky. Just so that we can poop out into space. That's all that's for. It does mean it's difficult to get to this section. Oh, that's right. Just carry it all up and then chuck it all down there. Oh, she was closer to this section, so she's going to use this toilet. And that's just because she was closer to here anyway. We could actually set this now to grounded, because she has really no reason to come in here anymore. Yeah, she shouldn't need to use it. That'll be nice, because when she flies back home, I always forget to change that. Then when she lands, everybody comes in to use the toilet and stuff. So, oh, she managed to destroy that, did she? So we'll drop this plastic ladder down here. We've still got enough plastic to build that. We'll get rid of this one. Deconstruct that piece of plastic right there. I like how this says no insufficient oxygen. We ought to go and check that our oxygen machine is still working. And it's pumping away quite nicely. I'm pretty sure it is. If we go onto this screen, we can see that we have got 13,694.6 kilos per tile of oxygen, and on the other side over 7,000 of hydrogen now. So yeah, we're not in any danger of running out of oxygen. Oh, we should also check because we added this tiny one into here. But the way we're doing this one is instead of using the automation from the turn it on and off, we're powering it with the automation instead. So when we need oxygen, the power comes on. And that is just set to like below 1900. So if these pumps pump too much oxygen out, then it will automatically power the electrolyzer, which it is now. They're pushing out, and you can actually see the air pushing out. Yeah, you can actually see it coming through. Go to the gas view, all the oxygen comes this way, and all the 128.6 kilos already. And oh, we've got a little bit of a bubble there. We might brick that in. Yeah, and that's all powered by this water geyser. Yeah, let's put a little brick there. Someone can come and brick that, and we'll dig it up in a minute, and that will then fill with water. Critter starvation. Oh no, oh, it's our stone hatch. Yeah, we've probably run out of materials to feed them again, but such is life. Come on. Oh, we've got one more blueprint to click on. Come on, what did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Let's see. We got solid charcoal. Ooh, I thought we already had something like solid charcoal, but never mind. Yeah, we got solid charcoal there. Solid charcoal wedge. Well, thanks for nothing then, huh? Thanks for nothing. Right. So did you deliver your suit to this thing? I can't tell. Where is the suit? Have you delivered it? Where is it? Errands. Low priority. Why is that a low priority? You would have thought that would be a very high priority, but no. This is her be-all and end-all. No, you're not doing it. Sorry. Come back here. I want you to go to there. Go there. We will brick this back up. Put a brick there. Yep, you're not coming down this ladder anymore. We're going to deconstruct it. Why are you not doing this? Huh? Alright. Errands. Low priority. You're going to be high priority now. Current errand. Finally. Jeez. Ellie, you don't like doing this, do you? No, you do not. Right, we're going to put 2 in. Just in case one gets worn out. Put the second one in. And then we can set that just to a normal level 9. And put in a bit of oxygen pipage for that one as well. And I would like to move all this junk out the way. Let's move it to the junk pile. That's such a lovely feature. Move those 2, please. You can also move that. That'll give us some other jobs to do, won't it? Move all this junk out of the way. I wish you could just do like a mass move everything command rather than, you know, little bits. I'm sure someone will make a mod for it, a bit like the sweep by type mod. Like that. Where you can tick things. And choose what you want to sweep. Alright, good. And that piece of sandstone can be moved. That should make them collect all of the sandstone that falls down, but not necessarily. Now we can hit that with a high priority. And we would like to deliver the suit. And there should be a second one. You did make two, didn't you? Yeah, oxygen mask on the floor there. Yeah, we're going to move the entrance exit sort of line here over. What I'm tempted to do, move the auto sweeper along by one. Move that along by one. Move that along by one so that we can put the fire pole here. Oh dear, that's just fussing. Fuss, fuss, fuss. Not necessary. But, yeah. Sort of thing I do. Oh, we'll have that oxyfern. No point, but we'll have it anyway. So whatever dupe lives there is going to have to kind of come over here and set stuff up for the interplanetary launcher to be used. We've dropped in the conveyor rail here so that it can be loaded with reed fibers. But we've got a bunch of reed fibers here, so it is self-harvesting. Look at that. Yep, definitely self-harvesting. And they're all marked as unreachable until we can get this finished. I will allow entry now because I want to see if she comes in to do this and puts on her little gas mask. Going to move all the crap out of the way so I can see this. Yeah, that one's still not been delivered. It's got the green. But she's not very keen on delivering to it. But she's getting her work done, so I'm not complaining. That's so much faster when you haven't got to take on put a suit on and take a suit off. Is that hot? Yeah, maybe that is a bit toasty for just suits. We could cool it. We could run this loop through there once this all starts to cool down. That is a little bit toasty, isn't it? Had to put a suit on just to get to this piece to sweep it up. Oh, she had to put a mask on. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're, positive decor. I didn't know that. I also like to mop that, because you're getting a wet foot every time you stand there. It's kind of unnecessary. So let's also add a couple of deconstructs to this and this. And those two can go. Yeah, excellent, we're getting it done. Getting things done. I might even change this ladder to a plastic ladder so that when they come down to do this, they don't have to actually take so long about it. Have a bit of luxury, you know? Luxury in life. Gonna trap you up there until you're finished. Make it so they can't reach the edge, and then they have to finish the job. I haven't got any choice. Job done. Not a good idea to do on a planet with just one duplicate that has no way of getting out. Right, you can take your water. Yeah, I know you love putting your water in there. You're welcome, you can have that. Right, what else have we got to do? We've got to deliver to this. Low priority. You grab that. Pop it in there so it can fill with oxygen. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, come on, get on with it. Yeah. I don't know if you can click on it and see how much oxygen is in it like you can with suits. It appears that you can. Nice. It's not bad, is it? I like that. So, we could use some of this water here. Pump it up in here to cool this section down. Once this starts erupting in 5.6 cycles. Yeah, this water's going down pretty rapidly now. I think we're feeding, what, 4 plants? Yeah, we're doing 4 plants here. I think on average run, we can feed at least 5 plants. So we can do one of these. We won't be able to do the other 2. And that should use up pretty much all of our water. We could run this pipe up here and through here and down. This is actually getting a bit hot. 33 degrees. Oh, never mind. Seems to be good. Plants are happy. They're growing. That's the main thing. So, let's see. Can we continue this? Or should we just allow the new dupe to do it? Whoever gets on here. Oh, we can do that. I didn't realise that. Okay. No, actually, don't do that. We need those. We need that to repair our gas mask things. Now, if we can get to there, that's 37. Go into there. Okay, good. We've got that far at any rate. And the sweeper's helping out. Thanks, sweeper. Yeah, that's steel, and that's steel. So we need to budge those 3 along by 1. In fact, we could move all of this along right to the edge here if we wanted to. With a bit more space, but as long as there's a ladder and a fire pole here, I think that'll be fine, because this is going to get bricked in solid, so that there's no radiation getting through. It's 21 rads, it's not that bad. Or we could build this floor out of plastic, and we could put some plants up here, couldn't we? Irradiate them. If we can get some dodgy seeds going. At least that'd give the duplicate that's sat here something to do, wouldn't it? They could examine the odd seed here and there. Oh, that would be an interesting idea. I don't think they need light, they just need radiation. So we're getting 50 rads in this section, but that's because we used graphite tiles. If we change those, we could use this section. We need a good tile to put here. Maybe this new, better plastic. I don't know. 100 steel, 100 steel. Look at all our steel going down. Oh my word. Right, while she's building that, let's pop to Lavini. And what's the easiest way to do this? Probably by... We look at... can't move these screens, can you? No, you can't. We go... This is bubbles. Stream journal. Carried item. Bio. Deeper diver's lungs. Thicker bomber bing GS is buff. Sleeper. I don't really want to use her because she's wearing a pink unitard. Lovely. Alright. Go back. Oh, consumables is a bad one to use because it takes a long time to show up. Maybe we could use the skills screen instead. Maybe that would be better. I'm not sure if I can do it from the skills screen, but if you click on a character, No, you can't do it from the skills screen. Priorities you can. This is Jean. I don't think we've got any characters that just like being alone. We've got Sparkle Streaker, Destructive Biohazards. Yep, no, not on there. Take a while to go through them all. I don't really want to move Stinky. Frankie's the chef. Max can stay. Catalina, what do you like? Duplicate Luddite caregiver. You're not going to want to be alone if you're a caregiver, are you? Yeah, I think that might be something I'll do offline if I decide to do it at all. We just nick a dupe and just take them away. Or we could literally give them a duplicate gym here, where to run on a mouse wheel. You know, they'll be the only dupe here. They'll be able to run on their hamster wheel and light up their life. And they'll get some athletics going over time. And then as they get skills and stuff, we can send them out to dig. But that's a very long process to do that. We'd probably be much faster to pick a dupe and bring them here. I think that's what, once she's done this section here, because this still doesn't work anyway, because it's not got any red bolts. So there's no point linking that up. I'm leaving that little tail sticking out just to remind me. As long as we connect it to this conveyor receptacle, isn't really important because the dupe can physically walk down here still. Harvest this. But it would be nice to see it working automatically. We'd connect these two together. And we'd say in here we want reed fiber. And we don't want any seeds or anything, so we'll just say reed fiber for now. Which I believe is a... no. Not a miscellaneous. It's a manufactured, is it? Nope. An industrial product. Nope. There it is, the reed fiber. It's already ticked. Oh, okay. So that comes round here. We can connect this. Cancel any overwrites. Let it build this section. Once that section is built, we can literally send the reed fiber up automatically to the exosuit forge. But I'm going to do an annoying thing and move that along by one. Put it there instead. You can be deconstructed. I'm going to do this bit priority, please. Then cancel this bit. And that conveyor receptacle can go. We'll move it to there. Does that need powering? No, but that does. Deconstruct those two, please. Yeah, let's do that. Might as well do it now before we connect this conveyor rail up. It's quite a simple thing to do, so we might as well get it done now. Don't want that connected. There, that will cause brownouts. We'll connect that through there instead and then move that along. Okay. There's a few tiles there can be done on a high priority. Maybe she can get them done before she goes to bed. What does that need? Power line. No, you can deconstruct those power lines, please. And then the exosuit forge needs to be deconstructed as well, if we've got enough time to do that before we go to bed. That can actually be built out of aluminium, so we'll do that. Put that there. All moved along. Lovely. Deconstruct. Those 4. 3. Yeah, there's only 3 high here. High here. Right. Nearly there, Ellie. We just got this little section to do, that bit. Then we can go and get a new dupe. We might go and get BLS, because why not? I'm sure he'd like to live alone on the water planet for a long period of time, eating berry sludge, which sounds like the most delicious of meals. So we'll get rid of this ender tile. We won't be able to build it just yet, but we can get rid of it. Right, she's off to the toilet. No having to wander, no putting suits on and taking suits off. Straight to the loo. Oh, that's a point. It's I need a door here. Yeah, I need a door here. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't want her eating food after using the toilet without washing her hands. But if we put a normal sink in, there was plumbing. We put a normal, no, it's under medicine, I think. Yeah, if we put a normal sink in, then every now and again that will leave a bottle of polluted water which will off-gas. And we'll not any off-gassing going on with polluted oxygen in the base. So that's a no. But we can send over a small amount of, go back to Lavini. Let's check if this is clear yet. No, I think it's still very full. Yeah, it's still very, very full of steel. Is there any steel left on the floor? How much is in here? Loads. Okay. Well, you can carry on sending steel if you want. I've only got 15 tons of it left. Why is it so low? That should be more than that, shouldn't it? What have we got? We've got 2,000 steel. Sweep. Put that into there. Okay, good, yeah. I had to cancel that from being duplicate available to sweep because the duplicates were taking the steel that was meant to go next door. So, yeah. We've got to remember to come back and sweep that up. Keep making more steel. Okay, good. We'll let the steel come over. Yeah, so when she wakes up, I want to build a door here. So we're going to have to deconstruct these 2 tiles and put a door there. And this is 12 tiles, 3, 6, 9, 12. So this will be a proper bathroom at that point. We've got that. Yeah, I don't like that being open. And there's also enough room in there to stick a one of those. We'll send it over after all the steel has gone. One of these hand sanitizers. Unfortunately, we didn't bring any spare. The only stuff we've got is in our own hand sanitizer. Yeah, we've got some red pills. No. Fine, it's fine. So once this is emptied out, this conveyor rail, we'll send over a small amount of what's it called? Bleachstone, that's the word. Yeah, we'll send over enough bleachstone to run that for a while. But what I'm thinking is, like, we were dropping the materials. We need to brick that up very, very quickly. Door there, please. Put a door there, please. It's more important. and also you can deconstruct the next two above it. There we go, go and build that door. Well, you've still got some steel left to build out of. Yep, and you can do those two and build another door. This one will be on a higher priority. Yes, you can reach, it's fine, it's fine. Seems like that would let all your gas out into space, being as it's a pneumatic door, but it doesn't. No. I want to check that. Did that change that priority? No, it didn't. We'll do that on a 7. Food has decayed. Rotten bug jelly. Oh, okay. Well, that's shit happens. You better double check. It's not the bug jelly that's getting sent off, being prevented. Dig that. Thing working? Yes, it appears to be working. Oh, this is bad. Look at that. These will not be working. Oh, terrible. Let's figure that out. We'll have a different design for next series with our robo miners. That's a point. I want to know whether or not this is actually going to work. So I'm going to come up here. They never built this sedimentary rock. Errands. Cancel building. Pipe. What are we going to make it out of? We did bring over some material that I can't remember what we used. We can't get any igneous, any of that. We got a little tiny bit of granite. We'll do that out of granite. Somebody might actually build it. If I go to errands, you can see if anyone's got the job. Yes, I just want to test this out because we've put in these conductive panel things here. And that supposedly means it doesn't need... Let's deconstruct these two and have a look. Doesn't need a drop of liquid to transfer its heat. Theoretically, you just run your liquid across it. I want to see whether I can remove those or whether it then has no floor and complains that it doesn't have a floor instead. Yes, it does. Okay, cancel. Don't do that. Yep. You still need a floor. Pointless then. Might as well just put a drop of liquid on it and be done with it. Oh, we'll come back when they ever finish that. If they ever finish that. This should now be a room. Not a room. Missing plumbed wash station. Missing wash station. Can't even speak. Alright. Once the hand sanitizer thing goes in, it'll be a toilet. Be a bathroom. Okay, good. I suppose we could have made that smaller by having the ladder come up here and then having one door sideways here to get in and out of the bathroom. But I didn't think it was very nice, particularly. So, how are we doing here? What's going on? Oh, you're stood there with nothing to do at last. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if we can... We got to connect this in. Please do that. Build that tile. That's got to be set to repair atmosuit forever. Yes, please. And that should all still reach to the correct areas, even though we've moved that along by one. In fact, this is better now because if a suit gets dropped here, the sweeper can actually reach it. It's actually much better. Right. So we'll suppress this because I don't want that doing that. Press image. We'll come down here. Oh, where are we going? We're going to go in here and we're going to connect this. We're going to power this through now. It is a lot of power on this one wire. The sweeper should now pick up the reed fibers. Pop them into there. We'll cancel that. That's not necessary. We will sweep this junk out of here, though. I don't know if there's anywhere to put it, but you can sweep it out. Right, so our little pile of, what is it, 12 reed fibres. All that work for 12 reed fibres is coming up. Can you build a box? Build a box right there. That'll give you something to do. And you can sweep your junk into it. So here it comes, 12 reed fibres. Now what I want to see is how much gets put into this thing. Does that whole stack go in there? Because I want to make sure that there's enough for building, you know, repairing the suits before we fire any off back home. Got to be important. You've got enough for yourself. Here it comes. Up it comes. Ready to go. Reed fibers coming in. And does the whole stack go in there? Apparently so. Reed fibers 12. Yeah, interesting. So I want to know if that gets up to, say, 20 maximum. How are we going to get these? I want to put these in it and see whether they go in it as well. What we could do, just to test that out, would be to build a loader somewhere, just so that we could, you know, pop them in it ourselves. See, because just out of curiosity, I want to know how many is in there. And then pop a wire down. That's only going to stay there for a minute while we load these 2 stacks of reed fibers into it. She's going to go for a chat on the phone anyway. And then I think we can probably safely say we've got enough steel to finish this, haven't we? I'm not going to connect it in just yet. I want to see how much fits in there, in that receptacle. You want to make sure if you're sending it back home that you've got enough for your own personal use before you send the rest back home. I want to make sure that if we use this receptacle, because it's not accessible by a duplicant, I want to know, you know, just how much can it hold. And I'm presuming it's 20. It's one normal sort of rail stack, which is 20 kilos. And we've got enough here to find out. So I'll put that in there and see if it feeds in or if it waits on the rail just outside, which is just here, which would be perfect because that would be the bit that would carry on and get sent home. The rest of it would just sit in here until it's needed, which would be quite rare, I think. Wouldn't be very often be needed. We can move that bit to... well, this can all be done by the new dupe, so that is going to be set to sweep only raw minerals. But I don't think we're going to bother. I think we're going to cancel that. And we're going to let the new dupe do it. Whoever we bring. So we'll finish this because they can't do conveyor rails. Whoever we bring probably won't have the ability to make conveyor rails. I'll leave you watching that for 1 second and I'll be right back. am back. Thank you for your patience. We are just finishing off this conveyor rail. We are indeed nearly done. Wow. We must have sent a lot of steel over. Crikey. That was a long journey. Right, so we're going to set this to sweep only. Allow manual use. And I want reed fibers. I want to pick up. I'll let her finish the wires first. The rails first. Ooh, there's another blueprint to collect. What have we got today? Aqua gloves. Nice. I can hear the phone ringing, but you can't answer it. You've got work to do. Sorry. Now, I was going to brick this up, but I'm thinking if we change the surface here, better material, we can grow some crops in here, and they will be exposed to radiation. Now, what's the radiation up here? 218. Yeah, that's enough. Come on, build this piece. Crikey. Taking forever. Right, so we'll do that. Then we'll set that to sweep. Set that to... no. Where are you taking it, you muppet? No. New interior, where are you taking it? Plastic. What's in this one? No. No, you're not taking it in there. Oh, you gotta watch these dupes, you know. Crazy. Reed fiber. Sweep. How are you taking that? No. Taking it to the middle of nowhere. Right, the only place to take it. There. Put it in there, please. I want to know what happens. Is it all going to go in? Oh, it's all gone in. How much have we got in here now? 30 kilos. Oh, man. Well, that's too much. Oh, well, that's going past. Thanks. Thanks, Ellie. Right. So the air pump is working. Everything's working. We've got a decent amount of berry sludge here. I suggest we go the hell home. Reject all. Oh, hang on. Is there someone here? Operating farming. Decreased food morale. Oh, well. Starry-eyed. Morale bonus while in space. No, we'll just recheck those lots. We don't want any of you. Okay. Ellie? Ah, yes, there was a slight technical hitch. One thing we do want to do before we leave is just run this down to, say, the water level. That'll be fine. That'll be fine right there. That can be deconstructed. We'll overwrite that with steel, and we're going to overwrite this with obsidian. We've got some obsidian inside the rocket. They come down as far as the water level. For now, the water level. We might as well come to there. Do that bit. With obsidian, that's all inside the rocket. So she can go and get that fairly easily. That will mean when we take off, we don't accidentally, like, you know, melt everything. And we never did go over there and get that bit of glass. The new dupe can do it. Whoever we put here. Now, if I go back to Earth, we lowered how much calories of berry sludge we're sending per day to 2 kilos. And we're still getting masses of berry sludge here. So what I think we should do for a little while is maybe stop completely sending berry sludge over. Does mean that I've got to use my brain and remember things, which isn't brilliant, because I'll probably forget, and then everybody will starve. But we'll come over here. We've changed it to 2 kilos. Change it to 0. Nothing. Doesn't do anything anymore. The only food we put in there is berry sludge. And I've changed it to 0 now, so nobody will put anything in. That way we can use a bit up over there instead of sending more. We got 5.866 million calories of berry sludge here. We got lots of gristleberry. So let's go to the how do you make berry sludge? Sleet wheat grain and bristleberries. That's the sleet wheat grain that's holding us back, because the farm that we've got for sleet wheat grain is in here. Which works, but it's not the fastest. It's not the biggest. Our water level is going down slightly. Interesting. Never did finish this system here. Like to get that done. Once we've got a regular supply of reed fibre coming over. Might not be a huge amount, but we'll have some. That'll be good. I'd like to come over here now and connect this pipe finally. And cancel any overwrites. And then liquid wise, it's going to go this way. Yep. That's all facing the right way. And come back this way. Back down. And where's it going to go then? Feed into those guys. Okay. That means this actually isn't ready, because that needs to come down by another tile. That needs to come to here. That's this blob here. An errand. It's being built now, so we might as well hang on and see if it gets done. Range. Jean is on the case. Here she is, coming out the tube at a grand exit. Nicely done. Little forward roll. Oh no, Ruby's coming to build it? No. Thought someone else was doing it then. Right, so what we've got to do... Well, this is hot. 120 odd degrees. We're going to do this. Going to cancel this. And that is now going to flow all the way up here. Keep going up. It's going to go all the way up here. It's going to flow through these. These robo miners are disabled from auto repair, so they're getting hot. Look, overheat temperature 275. This thing is on 43 degrees. Doesn't have much to do. But I'm more testing out these conductive thingamajigs. When the petrol gets up here, it's actually going to warm this dude up. He's only on 40 degrees. He's going to go up to the temperature of the liquid, which is 100 and, if it works, 125 degree petrol. Is it going to do it? Yes, it is. Look at that temperature going up. And it's disabled from auto repair, so nothing will happen. And that'll just flow through these and transfer temperature and come back and down. And just once it's done that, it will feed to these guys. Hopefully they won't run out of for too long before this gets round. We might run out of power for a little while. Right. No, wrong place. Wrong place again. This one. Excellent. Yeah, she's just getting her ladders built. Takes a while because obsidian is tough material to work with, I think. And she's got to keep going in the rocket to get it. The other thing I'm going to change just briefly is this conveyor chute is not going to drop there anymore. It's going to drop here. I'm going to put a little tile underneath it so it drops in the vacuum of space. That way when we send the bleach stone over, it won't off-gas in this little room. It will off-gas into space. And that will be fine. Prefer it did that. We got a little bit of steel left. We can go pop, pop like that. I won't delete the other one yet. Let's just get anything done here that she can reach. Then she can go home. Next episode, she will pick up another dupe, bring them back, drop them off, and she'll leave them here. I think the next task will be to go to, not there, this one, and build ourselves a little reactor here, or a big reactor, I'm not entirely sure. Because we're getting our power from these iron volcanoes to run this. But I also want to be able to run this interplanetary launcher to send all this iron home. We've got lots of iron here. I want to send it home. And there's enough space down the bottom here, big box here, that we could build a reactor in. And yeah, pity you can't send power anywhere. But you could beam power to each other. You know, just build one power plant planet and just send all your power everywhere. No. I was trying to work on a sort of a small version that would only run for like a day. Only have enough in it to run for a day. Look at this. This is actually not running correctly because this is blocking water flow. So we do need to come back here and tidy things like that up. That liquid I left there on purpose because I thought it would help to give these something to exchange temperature with, but as long as they've got an atmosphere, they're all right anyway. They don't need it. The whole system works by these erupting and providing a bit of power to the system. And unfortunately, before I left, I didn't realise that putting these 3 tiles in underneath the temporary air opener had actually blocked the sweeper from being able to reach the conveyor loader. So I can't even load that anyway unless we come back. I think that will be Ellie's next task after she's dropped someone off at the relevant place, is to come back here. Maybe go to either a visit to or we'll use the duplicates on here to come in here and scoop out some of this enriched uranium we've been collecting. We got 2,729 kilos there. 2,691. 2,601. And this one's floating in the air, I think, now at this point. Put a floor under it or something. What's that? Snow? Oh, okay. They've still got access to some, but now they're kind of joined together. Look. I think what we need to do is place a ladder. A couple of ladders, actually. Maybe 3 ladders up there, and we'll just door up to there to keep these 2 separate still. We don't have to do it that way. It's fine. This biome is just pointless, this corner one. Just brine ice. And I don't want to accidentally open up the carbon dioxide geyser. What's in here? This is ice. Yeah. Let's dig that out. That's a bit of rust. This is dirt. That's sulfur. And there's a bit of uranium there, so we can get rid of all of this, I think. Put some ladders across. Give them something to do, won't it? Yeah. We had to allow these to go downwards because they've eaten all of that uranium up the top. They've had it all. Even this one, I think, is pretty much exhausting its supply pretty quickly. I wish you'd do that one there so I could build another door there. But then we might bring them down to the bottom level and just let them eat their way up around all of this stuff, as long as they don't open this. That's solid carbon dioxide there. Crikey, if that melts, we're in trouble. Send all the bees to sleep. Right, let's see. She's working outside a lot, so she's getting radiation sickness. She's going a bit green. But I stopped her taking the rad pill because she was taking it all the bleeding time when she didn't need it. She was eating the rad pills. Pumping them down. Should be nice and let her have a rad pill now. So we will send a new material over to brick this in with. We'll probably brick underneath it first. Then I was going to use plastic to brick along the top. And then just fill this in completely with plastic. And get all our graphite back from these graphite tiles. But I think I've changed my mind. I think I have. I think I've changed my mind. I think I would like... There is a way here. If you put a tile here, there is a way. There's two space here. You could actually get through. And that put a tile here would block the water flow. You could actually have access to this section a lot easier if you don't brick up this area. All we need to do is find a very good tile to use for this line here, so that it doesn't, no radiation leaks into the dining area or down into here. But I think, yeah, we could put a ladder here. We could delete this tile and this tile, put a brick there, remove this tile, and we've got a way through. A nice quick way through instead of having to come up here. And it would be less dangerous as well, I think. Less dangerous. We may brick this up one higher so that the dupe can kind of run along without getting their head shot. Red bolts. But once we've come up here and arranged everything, we shouldn't need to come up here again. That should be it. Done. Probably just build a using the airflow tiles in a square. Put a liquid in the bottom and a vent. And you just pump loads and loads and loads of infinite amounts of, well, nuclear waste is probably the best one because it gives off such a huge amount of radiation. And then you could pump that directly into there. I'm not sure how much power we're generating during the day. We make quite a lot. And there isn't much in here that uses power. That uses power every now and again when we need some. And the gas pump will replenish the oxygen that has been used in the suits or whatever. And this will kick in once in a blue moon every time a little bit of carbon dioxide whiffs down here. Other than that, there shouldn't be that much power draw, so we should be able to stick something up here to power this. That might be possible. Put a brick just here maybe and come up this way. Sneak up under here. Not sure. There's ways and means of doing it. Once we've got in this section, we can do what we need to do, brick it back up, and then we shouldn't need to come here ever again. Just take with us all the crap off the floor, the steel and the plastic and everything that's lying around, clean it all up. But we can leave the new dupe to do all that. We don't need Ellie doing it. Just going to check on her rocket that she's actually got. She hasn't got well, she's got a suit in there. That's okay. And it's full. That's not too bad. In fact, instead of landing on the planet, we could just send the duplicate we're bringing over down in one of those what are they called, trailblazers. She doesn't even need to land, because if she lands, she's going to get out and things will happen. These should be like warming up to the temperature of the petrol now. Petrol's 118, these 117, that's about right. And the petrol should flow back round and flow back into the generators. Yep. Nice. Actually, it's only feeding 3 generators because we changed things. We added this bit of extra pipage. I don't like that. I'd rather that was flowing better. I think we're going to go back to how we used to have it. Running through this way. Yep, that kit should keep it all running pretty smoothly now. Should be, if they all run together. Problem is, if you hover over it, they occasionally say overpressured sort of thing, so it just flashes up for a moment. So theoretically, 5 of them should use exactly 1 full pipe. They're not. Alright, we did what we needed to do here. Let's get back to H. Pipe is redone, that's redone. And let's load Ellie back on her rocket. Well done, Ellie. Screw up, please, Ellie. Let's make sure you're still ticked. Yes, you are. Screw up, screw up. You coming? Where are you? She is coming. There she is. She was getting a suit on. Then we will give it a... need to give it a new direction, don't we? We need to send it home. Back off to Lavini. Yes. Back home, please. Now, what have we got? Knowledge warnings. Warning, limited oxidizer. As long as we can get home, we're okay, right? We get home? Does it say? Assume we can. The oxidizer is limited because, yeah, used some to get here. Bon voyage. Hopefully it doesn't melt these plastic tiles. But they're in the vacuum of space, so theoretically they shouldn't get hot. But you never know. There you go. Goodbye. We're just leaving our shine bugs to fly around in space. Now, theoretically, this is bloody hot. Look at that. It's 2,000 degrees in places, but that should just vent into space. There's nowhere for it to go. It may cause a bit of steam. May boil some of this water. But it will soon shower back down again, so it shouldn't cause a problem. Ellie is on her way home. I would like to thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, please feel free to drop a like and a subscribe if you can. That'd be awesome. If you're watching this on VODs later on, hi. Perhaps you can join me live next time I go live, which is hard to know because I don't have a schedule, but I will have eventually. So, all that remains for me to say is I hope you are well. Hope you have a fantastic day. Catch yous all later. Cheers.